use it almost like as a wrap up, because now we've been together for 14 days. I know it has been intense. I know we completed a lot. So I would love to hear from you. What was the highlight for you in terms of the entire process? Something that really stood out that was really useful for you. So please raise your virtual hand. So we're going to go one by one, and then we are going to go and wrap up. So we're going to start with Linda. Linda, please unmute yourself. Over to you.
It was absolutely amazing. It felt like drinking from a fire hose. It really did. And there was the deadline of getting things done. And I have to tell you, it was good. It kept me going. You and your energy kept me going. As I said, it did feel like a lot, but I can't believe how much I have accomplished in this period of time. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it was a sprint. It's a lot to get done in 14 days. Many people take 5-6 months to get this done. Some people take years. You did it in 14 days. It's insane. Yeah. DJ.
Yeah, like, so what Linda was saying, it was incredible what we've gotten done in 14 days. And I am very process driven. So if I have a process and a procedure to follow to accomplish something, I'm much more successful. So I know in the future, when I create my next webinar, I have a process on how to do it. And even though it might take longer, I can still follow the process. And I know that at the end of it, I've got my copy, I've got everything I need, I've got my structure, and it's just so clear. My clarity is just phenomenal. So I'm super excited.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, DJ. Kimberly.
Thank you, Simone. I think what I appreciated most during this process was the interactive components where we were taught and then we got to do. And that's something that I want to now integrate a lot more into what I do as well. And just being exposed to the different ways that people think. And you're very patient and very kind. And I also, I loved how you kept things on track when people wanted to go off the rails, and you were just very unapologetically like, we're not doing that. and I loved it. So thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. It's yeah, it's something that I've learned. Otherwise you always get sidetracked and whatever, then no one wins. No one gets it done, and eventually we'll get there. Maybe not just at the beginning. So thank you, Kimberly. I think Barbara, you're next.
Yeah, well, just for everybody to know, I spent between 2 different programs $10,000 attempting to do the same thing that Simone did with us in 14 days. And it was better. Well, you know, and the proof will be in the pudding, of course, but I have no doubt. And I also, so just thank you. The other thing is, I don't know what you mean by sequences. You said put your sequences in the
email, you know, the messages, like the engagement, the one for the register, the one that we built through the AI.
You want all the messages? Is that what you're saying?
All the messages, everything.
Oh.
You put in a document and then you upload it there. So then I can have in the one-to-one that we have at the end, then I've got the full picture. I have the offer, the webinar, and the sequences, and we review everything together.
Okay, one last question. You've got timing on certain parts of it, but you don't have it on others. So you say do this one on day 1, this on day 2, but not all of them have that. Does that mean you just do it every other day? Or
so that's every other day. If there is no timing, is day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. And the only one that is different is the sequences, because sometimes there are 2 on the same day. So that's why I put the day 1, day 2.
Okay, but they should be going out every day is what you're saying,
Every
except
day.
for those. Okay,
Exactly.
Thank you.
You're
Great
welcome.
work. Great work, Simone.
Thank you. Deborah, over to you.
Hi, yeah, it was fabulous, Simone. You're an awesome teacher. I really like the way that yeah, that you just packaged it up. It felt a bit like, oh my God, this is overwhelming. But you know, just the way that you processed it, I was like, wow, this is amazing. Well done.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, Deborah. Anyone else wants to jump in and share? If you can raise your hand, I can see you. You can unmute yourself.
Hi, this is Anita.
Hi,
I've been
Anita.
kind of quiet through the program, but I do really or did really enjoy your teaching style. I think it was very clear, and the amazing amount of tools that we have that are have been introduced and that we still have access to help us build out our webinar. So and just a lot of clarity, and I think I felt the sincerity of you wanting us to be successful, and I appreciate that. Happy holidays.
Thank you. Happy holidays to you. And I'm glad it was felt, because that's why I do what I do. Like, yes, the money is good, and I like when people pay me, don't get me wrong. That's the important part. But the biggest buzz that I get is when I saw everyone that submitted their webinars on the Padlet board, and everything was ready to go. I almost teared up. I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. And that's why I do what I do. So thank you for seeing that, and I appreciate it. Is there anyone else missing?
I was going to
Caroline?
say one more thing.
Yeah, sure.
Today is my birthday, and I never do anything on my birthday, so it was very valuable for me to get through. And I just told my friends, I said I have to work on today.
That's
And
crazy.
Happy
Thank
birthday.
you. Well, this is what we do.
Anita.
This is what we do. So when there is a birthday in the GTeX trainings, everyone, and this is gonna sound really bad, but we do it anyway. We all unmute ourselves and we sing happy birthday.
oh
Sounds
my
terrible,
God, I
but it
wasn't
needs to
trying
be
get it wrong.
done.
But
So
I'll take it. Come on, come on,
we'll
come on.
take it. Everyone unmute yourself. Everyone. 3, 2, 1. Happy
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Happy birthday, dear Anita. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, how kind. Thank you.
All right, back on mute, everyone. Back on mute. Back on mute.
Okay, now the Stevie Wonder version. No.
Yeah, exactly. Happy birthday to you. Okay, right, that's it. I got the last two, Caroline and Michelle. Okay, Caroline, go ahead.
Oh, Simone, you know, I've worked with Simone for a while, and it doesn't cease to amaze me every time we have a training, but I think you've absolutely blown us away with this webinar conversion accelerator. It tops the best. And I think the system, the process, the formulas, the methodology, the sequence, hell, it's a done for you. Flipping heck, what else do we need? You know, we've got it. We've got it. You've handed it on a plate, and you've kicked our asses. You've got it. Sorry, it's on the recording, isn't it? I forgot.
That's good. We like that.
You know, it's really focused, and you know, taking away procrastination, and it just makes us do it in that short space of time, and we get a result. So it motivates us further to want to do more. So I absolutely applaud you, and you know, thank you so much. You are incredible, and I would say to anybody who is not in GTeX or who needs to find more about GTeX, join the GTeX family. It's absolutely flipping awesome. It's totally transformed my life and my business, and I can see even more sparkle golden nuggets coming after these sessions. So thank you, Simone, and it's lovely to meet everybody from all around the globe as well.
Thank you, Caroline. For those of you who don't know Caroline is not only has been a member for about 4 or 5 years, and also she's our marketing coach. So for those of you that are going to work also within GTeX, then you will see her a lot. She's incredible and a big pillar of GTeX. She's also our partners manager as well. So she manages the partnerships that we create within GTeX. She's incredible. So yes, thank you, Caroline. Okay, Michelle, and then Caroline. Michelle.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, Simone, I just wanted to say, I suppose you saved the best till last, and I'm sorry that I wasn't here for the other two, but I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm glad that I came. So yeah, you've showed me a different way how to use the open AI. So yeah, grateful for the invitation. And I just want to wish you all a happy Christmas, and to you Americans, happy holidays. So thank you very
Appreciate it.
much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Michelle. And also these are the perks of being a GTeX member. Like sometimes you can do the webinar conversion accelerator over and over again. You can repeat the courses over and over again that we do. Because sometimes the first time is just a starting point. No, we need the repetition. We need to do things again to really get mastery. And whenever we have an invitation, you can also come back. So that's big perk of being a GTeX member. Last but not least, Caroline.
Just what I was going to say, because this is the second time I've done this training. I did it when you ran it in, was it August, September? And I'm not somebody that always picks things up quickly, or I do things very quickly. And but for me, I have looked at other trainings over the years to do with creating webinars and not got very far. But this one really got me interested, and I have been working on it in between with somebody else. So I had an accountability buddy, and I just kept working on it because I felt it intrigued me. It got me thinking, it got me involved with it, and I felt I could do it. But I got partway through, but doing it again, because being a lifetime member, as Simone said, I had got that opportunity to do it again. This time, I got it done. It's just like things tweaked. They fell into place. And this, after the second session, I found myself, actually, I stayed up to 1:30 in the morning because I was so on a buzz. I just had to get it done. I got it done, and it was posted. And I was like, how did that happen? I
saw you were the first one to post the webinar creation worksheet, and I saw it like late at night, and I was like, Caroline, what is she doing awake at this time? So yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah,
Thank
brilliant.
you.
And this training actually, it was tweaked slightly from the other one. So Simone is really good at adjusting and reviewing and making things better every time. And this one again was better than last time it did, because he takes on board where people struggle. And that's what helped me this time, because there were two parts in the first training, the first session, where you took them in stages, because they were aspects that we struggled, like with changing the wording slightly on themes. So that was really good. That's what I know. So
I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Caroline. And for those of you that don't know Caroline, she's actually she's our ambassador leader, and she leads the ambassador program within GTeX, which is for members that they want to give back and take leadership position within the community. She is the head ambassador, and she's the one managing that particular program. So for those of you that will stay within GTeX, you will see Caroline quite a lot as well. So thank you, Caroline. We're going to wrap up right now. So I wanted to say, first of all, a huge thank you to everyone for playing full out. You